Hello, everyone. My name is María José Giménez. I'm a poet and translator. I live in Easthampton, Massachusetts. And this performance is part of a series I created called Una Peña, a series for words, art, and sound by people of color. The performers tonight are Diana Alvarez, Julissa Rodriguez, and Nicole M. I'd like to thank Amber Black for hosting us as part of her project, Pass the Song, Pass the Hat. I'd also like to acknowledge that this first event in the series is part of the Easthampton Poet Laureate program, supported by Easthampton City Arts. And I'm very grateful for their support and for this award, and to the Massachusetts Cultural Council for their funding of this event. The invitation here is to join a circle of stones. The word peña in Spanish means rock, or a rocky hill, or a circle of stones, or a gathering of friends who meet to share a common interest, whether that's a sport or art, music. And it can also be, especially in Latin America, a very informal gathering where people get together to share their words and their art with each other. And it's a celebration of mutual respect and mutual admiration for each other's, what we each have to offer, and friendship and love. And that's what we're doing here. And the invitation is for all of you to be part of that circle. And so I welcome you to this circle of stones around a fire that we are creating here together. So we'll start with a poem, and we will be moving through our different pieces without stopping. So we'll be performing our work for you, and we've woven different pieces together, and we'll be performing them seamlessly, one after the other. Here we go. Alumbramiento. Hay líneas que se quedan, líneas que dan luz, líneas que dan lumbre. Hay líneas que dan lumbre y dan a luz, y te dan a luz. Hay líneas que trasladas a otra lengua y te trasladan. Te trasladan a otras líneas que iluminan, como la alba, que es en realidad negra. Líneas que llevan a otra luz, la única que da líneas, que da luz, que da la luz. Queda luz, que queda, te da a luz, a la lumbre, al alumbre.
Let us go to the meeting place where spirit, flesh, and bone encircle fire, rock, and stone, where our bodies are celestial, stardust, and water moving, our truest form, our souls and minds one, our voices always our own. Un círculo, fuego, roca, piedra, creamos una peña. And with our eyes aglow with flame, we call our ancestors by name, palabras sagrados, and await the messages, los mensajes, palabras sagrados. We inhale and fill our lungs Exhale, whistle, and hum. Our ancestral epistles roll off our tongues and become pebble, rock, stone, montaña, presente, pasado, hoy, mañana, llama, fire, fuego rumbeando, lluvia, ocean, mar cantando, brisa, viento bailando, aire que respiramos, justicia, poder, amor, justice, power, love, the air that we breathe, the air that we breathe.
Juana vuelve. And there she was, luminescent breath, queer conjecture, desiccated wing, desire turning. Her presence signals time spent, labor of weeds, and everyday death. My mouth opens for the plunge. Madre, tierra.
Deep in her mantle, the fault cracks the ocean crust. How long ago did her skin start to slip, the sheath of a hillside as the rain turns to downpour? Wrinkles shining silk just before the mudslide.
Mother. She sits displeased, congested in the condensation of her being, unsure of the arrest of the unrest. One cannot be sure of her being there. She is unhappy, she is unsure. She cannot be what she could be, as we will not let her be of the being. She is of they, yet we cannot let her be thee. She sits waiting for a time that comes to know, one must know of thee. She can be an ancestor or of the unborn. Is she even here? She sits still, resistor of none but herself, for she gives to others but not unto herself. She could be undone, yet herself could not be just that. For what is in her heart is in her hands, which translates into knowing that her nurture will be reciprocated with nothing but neglect. She sits wanting to catch her breath, to feel herself breathing, to know that she still breathes. Her singularity benefits the collected, yet she remains unable to collect herself from what remains of herself from the day to day. Her ritual is contained, containing what others need to remain still. She should see that her purpose coexists beyond our wants of her. She can desire, she can play, she can whet that appetite. She doesn't have to wait for us to grant her the permission to simply just be.
internal combust. Woman salivates, heat, uncertainty, unchristened paper pull. Marriage, she guts, romance, binding, her logic, lenses shatter, and she sits. She licks the nib of her fountain pen. The savory blood metal cuts the page. Grammar sexes itself, knows what it wants, says unorthodox. Commas, sharp-mouthed, wormed, periods. Those guilds of bees, known for piety, stop of train, shiver, rhapsodic, no end. For discomposure, woman locks herself in herself, a convent, a lab, a cupboard. She buries her face in the soil for the space to friend Sor Juana, habitual, electric, exist. Beneath the weight of a boiled sea, anything to sink, anything to drip, language smothered between fingers, backs of knees, eruption, epiphany, combust. A moment she grips, like she does, her pen.
Carry both hearts in your hand. Be ready to strip naked, shed layers to achieve the desired speed for the hunt. Always carry a skinning knife and sharpening stones. Pack scissors, thread, nocturnal, sails, needle, earth, harvesting knife, lung, blood, storms, saw, oil, key. The heart is weather vane, is door, is deadbolt, is arbalest, is muscle, is casket, is moss, is tomb, is rock, is sand, is time, is kite, is air, is sky.
In good company. Be that where we sit and be seen. A tenderness, that which is oh so sweet, one that is genuine of an innocent connection, taking much delight in the time that captures each other's smiles. Those who can soon become friends, and that they looked beyond what would make them foes.
I love your queer hair. I love your queer mouth. I love the songs you write. I love the mountains you hide. You are a poet in the water. You are stone with edges. You are a familiar prayer. You are the sound of fire. Don't let them take you away from me. You heal the wounds of our mothers. You smash the rules of tyrants. You and your queer body. I love your queer smile. Don't let them take you away from me. Don't let them take you away. We want more queer music. We want more queer love. We want more queer justice. We want. I won't let them take me away from you. I won't let them take me away from you. I love my queer body. I love my queer hair. I love the songs I write. I love.
Of death and delight. 5. A woman in a red dress on a rooftop. Palms draw circles and eddies in the wind. Fingers twirling spirals open and close. Her slender neck breathes in the sky, breathes out who knows what pains, palms, lips, fingers curling, stretching, snapping. And even without seeing her feet, you know there is care and measure, and a heel planted all the way to the center of the earth. Her leg a sequoia, the other about to start waving a flag. Heel, toe, heel, toe, heel, toe, tapping, tapping, pointing at each moment of death or delight. Each choice, each backward and forward vector in time. Elbows rounded, draw in the blue. De muerte, deleite. And now it doesn't matter if you imagine that scream, if it was just a scream, if it was just a dream, or a neighbor's cough, or laughter, or a newborn crying in a nearby building.
Until then, soul-searching, mind-jerking, assisted fantasies leads one to wonder. Heart aches, beats break. Awkward interactions lead to questions one is uncertain they want answered. Minutes pass, hours pass, days pass. Delusions continue to contend with reality. Love from another, the hardest to gain. Love of another, the hardest to abstain. Love for another, the hardest to remain. My desired affections, parodies of love pursued and possessed only in dreams. The love pledged through conjured fables will one day morph into a mutually adored, co-authored, happy ending.
We are the descendants of some of the most powerful women to ever set foot on this planet. Let us be in their power, their truths. Let us honor their courage, their wisdom, their strength. Let us acknowledge the knowledge passed down from generation to generation and the sacrifices made and say thank you. Gracias. Gracias a nuestros ancestros. Gracias a nuestras madres. Gracias a nuestras abuelas. Gracias, Ada María Vera Tejera, Eulogia Piñero, Noelia Reyes. Gracias. Thank you to all of our warriors. May your stories always be told. May your voices always be heard.
I am before you, a patchwork of those who came before me, a quilt of panels reflecting generations of beauty, the beautiful, hard work, sacrifice, love, suffering, pain and sorrow, triumph and tragedy. The sweat shed throughout these centuries is only a manifestation of the labor put forth by a lineage unafraid of what's left behind. The tapestry, that is me, was tailored by the womb of Wanda Marie Young, the nurture of Isabel Robinson, and the nature of Annie Ruth Stamps. I, who became a matriarch well before her years, am only me because of them, and I remain grateful for the woman I am and have yet to know.
Marcelina, Corina, Migdalia, mis peñas, mis santas, mis nortes, mis rosas de los vientos, como cuentas de un rosario, fuertes, separadas, pero unidas por un solo hilo. Marcelina, Corina, Migdalia, mis abuelas, mi madre, mis latidos, el suelo que piso, el mismo que me levanta al caerme. Mi citronera, mi toronjil, my lemongrass, my lemon balm, to be who I am, to love and create family, para ser quien soy, para querer y hacer familia. Gracias.
Mis santos son yo María, Irene y la sirena linda, linda. Santos que florecen mi cantar. Aquí es una familia grande y hermosa adentro Así es que mi cuerpo es su hogar. Pero pulsos, pasos, ojos, tu guitarra bien amada, son signos que tocar. Es el lenguaje del amor. Yo quiero alimentarme hasta que me siento llena, aunque todo acabará. I must be who I need to be, so I can build this whole family. I don't see who I need to see, so I will build this whole family. Oh, oh, oh.
Thank you all. Thank you for coming together again after our first try. This felt so right. This is how we do it. This is how we heal. This is how we stay strong and grow stronger. Así sanamos. Así crecemos. Hacemos familia. Y seguimos. Gracias. We have each other. Thank you so much.
Aw.
Love you